Today, I want to take time out from my usual videos that I do and pay my personal respects to a man that we lost earlier this week on July the 3rd. This man's name was Mr. Frank Garrett, and he was a true comedic genius, an unintentional comedic genius. For those of you who are fans of prank calls and things like that, which I am, you will all know what I'm talking about. And for those of you who don't, Frank Garrett was a prank call victim from many years back, and his responses and the things he said during these many prank calls were so popular that he really became very famous. And he's one of the reasons why I got to be such a fan of prank calls. I really enjoyed listening to him. He was a favorite, lovable old curmudgeon. You know, you just couldn't get under that man's skin, no matter what. I mean, he would always have some witty retort to come back at every prank caller who called him. And although I know he didn't like the prank callers, and he probably thought that they hated him, nothing could be further from the truth, I think. I think many of them actually loved Frank Garrett, and I know that many of us who listened to prank calls were fans of him. Sadly, of course, he was already quite old when he was discovered, and he died at the age of 74 from a combination of stroke or heart attack. I'm not really sure. But we'll all miss him terribly. And I know that many of us out there right now are very heartbroken and sad at the loss of this dear man who made all our lives a little bit happier. Since, of course, for obvious reasons we could not attend Mr. Frank Garrett's funeral, I made this video so that in our own special little way we could at least pretend that we are there paying our respects to Mr. Frank Garrett. And this is my way of personally paying respect to him and acknowledging the loss and also honoring his memory. So without further ado, I give you Mr. Frank Garrett's funeral.